Hi everybody, so today I'm going to do a review of an old KJV Bible. I've had this one for just a few years, over 20 years. So I think I've had this one about 23 years now. So it's kind of a unique old Bible, it's kind of cool. This one measures out at 8 3/8 inches tall by 5 5/8 inches wide, and it is 1 1/4 inches thick. We can see that it does have a nice gold gilding. It is held up over the years. I used it for a few years and then it sat in my barrister bookcase, and now it's going to be given to somebody. So we do have nice red and yellow head and tail bands. And the fun part about gifting it is they don't know that it's going to be coming to them, so they'll just get a surprise in the mailbox, and that will be fun. On the outer, just inside this outer perimeter, we can see that it does have a tool line that goes all the way around the perimeter. We've got Holy Bible on the cover. And then this one is a black bonded leather, but the older bondeds I think are better than a lot of the newer stuff. It does have a nice feel to it. On the spine we have Holy Bible, King James Version, Words of Christ in red, references, concordance, and Regency. Inside we have a vinyl paste down liner, but one thing that I think is really cool on this old one is this gold design that they've got around the outer perimeter. I think that is really neat looking. And it also, when you do have the Bible fully open, you can see that all the way around the edges. No matter which section you look at it from, you can see it from all the sides. Plus it also does go down here as well, so that's pretty unique. I like that. You can see that it does have the signatures there. It does have a sewn binding. We've got a presentation page. I'm not sure if I'll fill that out or not. And then we've got this title page that gives us the King James Version. Tells us it's a slimline reference edition with center column references, translation notes, concordance, and maps. And it also has Words of Christ in red. This one is done by Thomas Nelson. And we have our copyright information there. And I believe that I got this one in 1995, so it's been with me for a lot of years, so I'm excited to gift this one because the person doesn't know. They'll be surprised, so that will be fun. This is one thing that I would really like to see in newer Bibles, and that's this how to use this reference Bible, because I think a lot of these, as we see these, it's going to be really helpful, especially to somebody who's new to the Bible. So it's going to give us information on subject headings, capital and small capital letters. It also goes over and gives us a nice example of that, so that's very helpful. We've got information on italic type, the red letter type. We've got info on the boldface numbers, alternate translations. We've got an explanatory note, and then we've got information on both superior letters and numbers. And so you can see that it gives nice examples, and it's easy to follow the way that they've got this, and I would really love to see that in newer Bibles. Over here we're going to have information on literal translation, an equivalent translation, language notes, and then it gives us information on the square brackets. And then at the bottom we have the special abbreviations. We're going to have a table of contents page, and then we're going to get right into the Bible. So we can see that it is a double column format with the center column references. Every book in this Bible does have a book introduction. So I'll just hold that right there in case you would like to read it and kind of see how the intros are done on this one. You'll also see from the numbers here along the left hand side that it is a verse by verse. So it's not paragraph format. And so that is nice. And then we've got our center column references. The font on the biblical text is an 8-point font. And then in the center column, it is a 7-point. So the font on here, the print is nice and bold, nice and dark, easy to read. With readers, I can read this. It's mainly because of the dark, bold print. They did a great job on it. As you can also see in both these center columns, there is a lot of references in this Bible. I don't know how many there are in it, But if I pan through a few of these pages, and if you just kind of keep your eyes on these center columns, you'll see that there is quite a bit of references. So a lot of pages are pretty much full. So this will make a great Bible because it's great size to take with you. It's not too big, and I do like that. Let's take a look at our ribbon marker. So it does have one ribbon marker. It is a double satin ribbon. It's still in great condition because, again, I just used it for a couple of years. I took care of it when I used it, and it's never had any writing, highlighting, anything like that. Here's an example of our red letter, and it is a very nice shade of red, nice deep red. So a lot better than a lot of the newer red letters that are coming out these days. And then here we can see a good example of the red against the black, and you can see how clear that is. Just really easy to read. It does have a concordance in the back. It's a 68-page concordance. It's going to be in a 3-column format. And the font in the concordance is a 7-point. So, and it's still going to be nice and dark, nice crisp clear print on there, so nice and easy to see. We also do have some maps. I can get a hold of them. And so on our maps, they are done on a thicker paper, and it is kind of shiny. But I do like the old school maps. So it's kind of neat to see some of these older Bibles. Because a lot of the maps nowadays, a lot of them are real similar. But these old ones are kind of unique. I like to see these old ones. And here we can see an example of our stitching. So it is a Smithsonian binding. So hopefully this Bible will get a lot of years from its new owner. And then we just get into the back of the Bible. But again, I just thought that this, I've always thought this was really cool. That's one thing that caught my attention, was the way that that looked. So I really hope that the person that is going to be getting this will love it and cherish it. Again, we can see all of our signatures here. We can see that gold line along there, and then you can see how crisp and clear that print is. So really a nicely made old Bible. So good size, good to take with you wherever you go. And so I'm looking forward to the person getting this one, and that will be fun for them to get a surprise in the mail, and it'll be fun for me to hear them when they tell me that they got something in the mail and they're thinking that it's from me. So that will be a lot of fun. So again, this has just been an Old Thomas Nelson King James Bible. And don't forget to hit that like button if you don't mind. Also, be sure to leave a comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.